Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. This is for the week of March 11th to March 17th. Okay, Aquarius, wow, what a lovely reading. It has love, it's got twin flame written all over it. Of course, not all of you are going to be twins, but it doesn't matter. You're just talking about a dynamic here. I gotta be honest, I'm definitely seeing twins in 1, 2, 3, let's see. Could be 4, maybe 5. I'm just seeing twins written in here, okay? But it doesn't have to be. Either way, let's jump right in. So Aquarius, for the week of March 11th to March 17th, something's going to happen in your life, like if it hasn't happened already, and it's going to be kind of like a mishap, so to speak. But it's going to be one that is so cleverly placed. It's designed for you to take note, right? So, let's take a look. Now, what would the mishap be? I'm seeing it as this. It could be anything from like, oh, you made a mistake at work, or oh, you're a check or some auto pay bounced and you realize that you weren't accounting properly. Just anything, or something's gonna tip over, whatever it is, it's gonna give you a little surprise, and it's gonna force you to kind of look into your life, look closely at your life, and look at how you're handling it, look at the details, and then I really feel like, and then you're going to realize, let me finish this thought first, you're gonna realize something's missing in my life. You know, I'm trying to do my best, I'm doing whatever, but something is missing. What is it? Boom, enter this person. It's your twin. It's that other person, the other half of you, so to speak. I don't like saying half of you because nobody knows, but you know what I mean? It's your complement, if you want to say. So for those of you for whom this reading resonates, there's somebody that you have been pushing away or that has been out of your life for a little bit, to some degree. I don't think you've been physically together. Maybe they're in another part of the world, or maybe like just you guys don't have contact with each other like that as regularly. But you may even have tried to let go of this person on a few occasions, or them you. But I feel like you've finally gotten to this point where, look, it's like ding. What I see is like this all of a sudden falling over off this chair, and then you're like, what? And then you look around, you're like, what the hell? Like, what's missing here? Something happened. Bing! Then illumination, you realize what's missing is this person. Look, the colors, they're very similar, right? Between her dress and these whatever fruit. And so I think for this week, and for some of you, you're probably going to get some kind of correspondence about this person or just whatever, and it's just going to set these alarm bells off inside of you. And it's like, if you're the king, that's your queen. If you're the queen, that's your king. And you're just like, it's almost like you're going to have this like rush then, because I see this. All of a sudden, you're like rolling up your sleeves and you're like, all right, I'm going to do my best to get this place in order. Now, what could possibly get an Aquarian to do all of this for somebody? Now, Aquarians, we know they're famously hard to pin down. I hear some of you like, no, it's not fair, that's not true. But, you know, Aquarians are hard to pin down because they're so aloof, they come across as dispassionate about things. It's not that case, it's just that, you know, they're Aquarians and they whatevs. But, non-committal as well. So to get, in terms of relationships, to get an Aquarius to really get in that mindset, like, I can't sleep on this, I gotta get this person, I gotta get myself ready, that's a beautiful thing, okay? They're in it to win it. Now, again, I'm seeing twins here, okay? Look at these. Look at these two. They're totes dressed alike, right? So I'm seeing twins here, but either way, I feel that you're trying to get your mind right, Aquarius. I see that you're trying to get your house in order, trying to, like, if it's building a house or finding a home, because especially if you're a man, the thing with men is that, like, generally speaking, they have this drive to create a space for their lady, their woman, you know, or their mate, whatever. And part of that is the very physical aspect of creating a space. So what does it mean for our beloved Aquarius? It means like possibly finding an apartment the two of you could share, getting your apartment in place so he or she comes by, that, you know, you have something of value that you can feel like to offer them. You know, I don't really think any guy, I mean, I could be wrong, God bless, but I just don't feel like men will ever feel as complete if they don't have something of physical value in their estimation to offer their mate, because there's just this hard wiring space to like provide, you know, so they'll always feel like I'm not being a man about it or just whatever. But I see you trying to get that aspect of yourself in order, and look why. It's because as this queen or this king, whoever it is for you, comes, look, this is the other person here. They're here now in your land. You're like, ha ha ha, look at my kingdom, ha ha ha. That's like what it is. It's like you've got two of your faces up there, you know, come on. So it's like you're trying to show them, I have built this. And really what you're trying to say is, I built this for you, and I built it last night, this weekend, because I knew you were coming. Or just, you know, it's like, you know, they just, it's so funny. Anyway, that's the feeling that I'm getting from Aquarius for this week. It's like, to summarize, because those are the general cards for the week, what that says is that there's going to be somebody that's coming back into your life. Well, first of all, no, there's going to be something that happens that causes you to look closer at your life, like, holy crap, like, my place isn't in order, I've got to do stuff, and you're like, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, something's missing in my life, I'm just like, I'm not happy, like something's missing, what could that be? And then boom, this person somehow gets back into your life, and you're like, that's it, that's the person, that's what's missing. And then you're gonna like roll up your sleeves, start really trying to get, hey guys, sorry about that, my storage was full. Anyway, so once you have that realization, you're going to be really working hard to get your house in order, so to speak, so that when this person comes, you can kind of have this feeling of pride to show them around your place and to incorporate them more into your life. Now, that being said, I'm looking here, and what I'm seeing is that in the past, I feel that you felt some sort of responsibility, and it may not even have been that you felt that responsibility in a conscious way. It was more that maybe even spirit had you do that because there was some responsibility or you had an obligation. But for whatever reason, I hope that made sense, but for whatever reason, you kind of cast this person away, so to speak. You kind of distanced yourself from them. Some of them may have actually gone away physically, like gone to another part in the country or another part of the world or whatnot. And some of you guys just may have separated in terms of not spending any time together. Whatever it is, you cast this person away and you had a brand new start. Now I think that during this brand new start, let's show you, during this brand new start, you kind of maybe took a really cold stance towards them, because I'm seeing this dog here with this aggression, right? And I think that's taking that stance really created like a lot of heartbreak for that person, because look at that person looking after you, like, wait, where are you going? And look at these little teardrops or whatnot that seem to be coming from this piece of land here. So you started a new start, but I feel that you are being moved by something larger than yourself. Look at that 11, that bag saying number 11, and here's the illumination over your head and here. So remember, I feel Aquarius, remember back in the day, if you were still watching my videos back in the day and they resonated with you, there was some kind of karmic thing that you had to take care of. Take a look here. That's Saturn, the planet. In the interest of Saturn, this karma, you sent this person away. I don't know if you were conscious of that, but that was definitely going on the subconscious level. Now, what that means is, or what it was for the videos, in my videos, is that Aquarius, you were being trained, you were receiving some kind of spiritual training. Okay, so and that's why. Now, but either way, I see you bidding adieu to this person that you really liked at some point and that you really did care for, or you know, and again, this just looks really twin-like to me, and this bird makes it feel like the death. But see this caduceus here, that tells me that this was for the best. It was for the best for both parties involved. I just feel like you had stuff that you needed to do. There was stuff that you needed to do, and you couldn't have them. They were a bit, I don't want to say this, but it was a bit of an emotional mess on the first. They were a bit of an emotional mess on the first. That's the first thing I'm getting. But also, it's just like energetically, you couldn't match at that time. You were way too practical, and they were way too emotional, and it's just like it just wasn't the right time for you guys, as I'm seeing here. But take a look here. What I'm seeing are two things. Number one is that it's like these are two bells and like a little ringer, and spirit here is saying in this card, it's almost like they were saying, when it's time for you guys again, ding, we'll ring the bell. And until then, it's time to get focused, okay? And I'm seeing, look, the twins right here. So again, it doesn't mean that this is your twin. For those of you, maybe it just means that there's a relationship whose dynamic, I guess, fits this. But either way, Spirit is saying that now, here's the other reading of this card, now justice, it's time for justice, it's time to rebalance. And we all know that when twins get back together, it's about balance and integration, right? Integrating what each one learned individually and then sharing collectively and blah blah blah, righting wrongs. But either way, this is you, Aquarius, and you've been kind of locked in your own stuff, dealing with a lot of stuff, healing primarily. But as time has gone on, you've kind of become oriented back, and here's the twin look again, oriented back to this person. Now this person's wearing a blindfold, but somehow she's being attracted back to that. Okay, so look at the Justice card. Time is changing. I wouldn't be surprised if the wheel of fate, wheel of karma or whatever came back around, but this is showing me that time is coming back around to be back together. This confirms it with your spirit guides. I love this guide right here. He's just he's just so peaceful. He's just standing there like taking it in. I love it. I don't know, I just love him so much. Anyway, thank you, guide. But anyway, your spirit guides are now giving you this contract. They're interrupting you at whatever you're doing, and they're like, hey, and notice that interruption again is so clever. That interruption is something that goes wrong, something that happens. It's not going to be a big thing like, oh my god, you just lost this company $5 million. No, it's going to be something where there's a little mishap that's just big enough to cause you to look into your affairs, so to speak, or look into your home or something, and then maybe you might catch wind that, hey, so-and-so is blowing back into town, and then you're like, oh, holy crap. Well, now that I'm here in my basement looking at stuff, I realize that I'm not even ready to accommodate them, and I want to, so that's where you are now. Whew, I talk so fast. That's so much information. All right, so let's see. What else? So again, I feel that you're going to be having a change of heart. Some illumination is coming in for you. I think that this is all written in stone, so to speak. I mean, nothing's ever written in stone, but sometimes based on the way people have been doing their free will choices and all that, they just activate a certain potential so much so that it comes into reality and comes to pass. And that's when we just have to play it out, right? So this is one of those things, I guess, that now you're illuminated. Now look at you with the flowers. You're ready to turn back to this person. There's you now. That's you. You're operating a little differently now, though. I'll show you. The cards are going to be showing that in a few seconds. But you're welcoming this person back. Look at that hand. But there's that illumination that you have gone through. So there's been some maturation on your part, Aquarius. Let's look at these three cards. And at the same time, how has that maturation hit you? Take a look here at the Hermit card. You're kind of the hermit, right? But look, you are looking out for them. You're like keeping watch to see when they come back. They're coming back, and you're keeping watch. Your guides and your angels are here too, and it's almost like you guys are just standing out here in this cold air, just waiting, and no one's saying anything, right? We're waiting for the ships to come in, so to speak. But look at this. This looks like a penis, and I'm being honest. Like these cards, this is the Celtic tarot. They're very I guess phallic. They're very phallic, and I think maybe that has to do with the fecundity that it. That energy of fecundity or whatever, but it's in there if you look closely. Anyway, this looks like a penis, and it tells me that you are not necessarily looking forward to this person for sexual reasons. It's not like, oh, I can't wait till so-and-so gets back in, we're gonna bump it out, whatever you tell yourself. Instead, I feel you're looking for enlightenment. You're looking for a connection. You know that at this time there's something you need to get from this person. Again, when twin twins come together, and when people in general come together, it's for an exchange of information, right? So it's integration, it's growth, it's whatever. But what does that growth and integration look like? At times it looks like arguments, it looks like shared experiences, whatever. It's just the very act of interacting breeds lessons, but also there's also an alchemical exchange. Now I think that on some level, Aquarius, you know that they're your next pit stop, because there's something of value that the two of you have to share with each other. But look what else but again, you're not looking to jump in and have sex. I'm just feeling that. In fact, you might take it slowly. You're different, you're more mature now, you're a thinker, I'm seeing. Take a look here. This is that other person, all right? What I'm seeing is this other, and look, there's a symbol again, that karmic symbol, it's written, right? This other person, I feel that you, again, you guys had it out a little bit, you know, you pushed them away. I feel that they feel that you cut them out pretty violently. Look at that sickle, you know, and they haven't forgotten it. So if you do get back together again, which I'm feeling you will have to atone for that. And when I say atone, you got some splaining to do, sir or madam. Okay, so that's what I mean. You've got to explain. And this person is not. Look at this person. They've got their own sense of enlightenment as well. They're spiritually connected as well, and they're not gonna. Well, I'm feeling, number one, they're not gonna take no for an answer. They came back for you. Look at these two acorns. That shows me a little twin action there, falling into the water. And by the way, I don't just throw the word twin around there like I have no sense. If I don't see it, it doesn't even occur to me. So that's why I know that if it occurs to me, like I see it, then I have to mention it. Okay? So but it doesn't mean all of you are twins, but all of you may be still encountering this dynamic in your relationship, whoever it is. And take a look. This water is being conditioned now. So they're coming to give you, just like you knew, they're coming to give you information. They're coming to receive information. It's going to be an energetic exchange, but you're going to be together. Look, I really pick up that there's a chance of pregnancy if you guys are not careful, okay? So, yeah, for some of you, this could mean pregnancy, and for some of you also this means that this is the person who will carry your children down the line, you know, that you will marry, right? Or will give you your children if you're the Aquarius or the woman, the guy's a man, or just whatever, or if you guys are same sex. I'm still seeing that there could be children for you in the future. All right, so I'm seeing that for some of you, if you do end up getting pregnant, if there is a pregnancy, I'm seeing that some of you will seek an alternative situation, like meaning abortion or whatnot. I'm seeing that some of you may choose not to carry this baby to term, right? But either way, I'm just saying that there's that potential, because look, there's little babe, cute. And then look, that pregnancy, right? Another penis. Look, she's in red on penis. All right, see, okay, we know these cards, all right? Now take a look also here, Aquarius. This epitomizes your change of heart, and they, right? These are beautiful cards, though, I gotta be honest. So take a look. This Aquarius is you. At one point, again, you like cast them out. You like, get thee away, you know, bing, cast them out and sent them back to wherever. But look now. The tides sure have changed, no pun intended. The tides sure have changed. Look, here you are, King of Cups, here bringing a major cup of love. This is an offer of love. You on the way over, you picked up 3 flowers from off the side of the road, or just whatever. You've got this bowl. Look at your dolphin swimming out to that ship, one of the ship that you sent away before, right? Okay, so yeah. And Aquarius, I just knew I needed to use these cards for you. For all the other readings, I used other cards, and I just felt like in your reading, this deck kind of just appeared on my table, and I just used it, and I felt I had to. Maybe I'll keep it for the last 2 cards. I don't know, but the last 2 readings. But in this reading, the imagery, it lends itself straight up, you know, with the ships and everything, to your particular story. I think you've had a change of heart, is what the angels are saying. I'm seeing here that, Aquarius, you may have been the one who wasn't so kind, because I'm seeing here in this tattoo here that I'm hearing that I knew I was the aggressor. If you're the male, female, it doesn't matter. I knew I was the aggressor here, and I pushed love away. Okay, again, but I just wanted to say that I feel like part of you pushing that person away was because you had a karmic responsibility of some sort to do so. But I feel that now you're like ready, you're ready to kind of weather this storm a bit, you know. So I do see that for you guys. All right, so that being said, I want to show you this card. Again, I feel that this time you're not going in blindly. You're not going in all about the sex, because look at this hand. It's right there over your crotch. And look at these birds together. You're like saying, no, I'm illuminated now. I want us to think about this. I want us to do what we need to do to make sure we don't get into problems. See, I see problems. It's almost like you want to think about it. And I heard earlier as I was pre-reading the cards, you want to be friends. You want to focus on being friends first before you even take this plunge with this person. So take a look. But at that same time, I see, Aquarius, that you might be, I see Aquarius that you are not above getting up and walking down here to meet this person. So this is a good thing, Aquarius. This is like a 180 from what you were doing earlier, Aquarius. All right. Okay. Now, again, I see this twinly action going on right here. Whoops. This meeting of two people. So this is you, Aquarius. You know, you're conditioning, you're bringing your information. This is the other person. They're bringing their information, and they have this torch of love for you, right? These are your guides. They're supporting this connection. Take a look here. So I'm seeing this union and getting back together. Now, in this card, again, I feel like at some point you were looking at this relationship and thinking like, it's not really good for me, look at all that. And I think at some point you may have wanted to marry this person, or you considered it, because take a look, or some kind of connection or commitment, because look at that, almost looks like a ring. And that was one of the things that fell by the wayside as this got so ugly between the two of you. But that being said, look at this, there's change in the air, so to speak. Look at that. It's coming here. And look at these two cups together again, male energy, female energy, whatever. There's this togetherness. And I feel that even though you're still kind of, maybe you might still be remembering how things went before, you're coming around. See this little piglet, or boar or whatever. You're coming around to seeing this connection with this other person. All right, and almost done. Again, I'm seeing this could be a twin connection. See right here, look at this crown over two cups there. Oops, okay, there we go. And I think that you guys are going to be happy in this connection with each other. I see it being more grounded, because I think that your practical approach and their more tempered emotions might really be the match that you guys are needing, okay? So I see that, and I see a very humble home. So you're really concerned, Aquarius, about creating this space for the two of us. I see this humble home, but it's perfect. It's just perfect. Doesn't need bells and whistles. It's perfect for the both of you. All right, and look at this card. This is you, Aquarius, and so is this. Again, I'm seeing a child between the two of you. This is this other person, male or female, and that's you, Aquarius, male or female. I feel that you, Aquarius, had to die a little bit. There was a little bit of ego or arrogance and pride that was going on there, and I think that you may have had good intentions for this connection at one point, but I think partially what led to this problem is that, this ego or this pride that was going on. And now look at these two. They're back in town. Or some of you, the kid's already born, maybe, I don't know, but there's a child in potential. But it's like they're appealing, for this connection. And here you are with this illumination, and you're like, yes, and your hands are outstretched to the two of them. I'm still seeing a little bit of apprehension here, a little bit of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, like almost like you're like, I'm gonna say yes 70%, but I'm gonna hold back to 20%, so 80-90 hold back because I'm a little apprehensive, and 10% I'm gonna just human error, just leave that there for a little cushion. I don't know, right? But this is where you are, but it's like an overwhelming yes, but there's still a little apprehension, and I'm seeing that shore right there. It's almost like you want to, if something doesn't go right, you want to run and jump in that water and swim away, or you feel like if something doesn't go right, at least that person will go back to where they came from, or just whatever. But I see here on this cliff this desire for connection and being with this person, and for things to go right. See, there are two trees. So Aquarius, let's look at these last 4 cards. These last 4 cards. Message. This is the message. So obviously I'm telling you this, but this is the message that Spirit has for you. And the message that we see is that this person's coming back into town. They're going to create something, or something's going to happen where you're going to have to be forced to look inside, look at your home, look at something, like maybe see if there was a mistake that you made, right? And then you are going to realize, hey, I'm missing this person, right? So they're bringing this person back to you is what I'm seeing. I think that they're saying that you're ready, like you're more ready to be grounded, you're more ready to listen to this person, you're more there. This just looks like you being a lot more enlightened or elevated than you were before. They're showing you that this is the person, they're bringing them back. It's a golden person. These are all other people, but this person they're saying is for you. So they're bringing that person back for you. And of course, you're gonna take a gamble on this. Go ahead and take that gamble. They're supporting that. All right. So of course it feels like a gamble to you, but sorry, the cards have dice on them. But anyway, long story short, wow, this is the shortest video I've done this week. Yes, sorry, I'm tired. Aquarius, thank you so much. This is what I have for you for the week of March 11th to March 17th. And look, these two cards are like peeking out at me, and I just want to show you this is that person coming back. Okay, look at that person, male or female, in all their glory, coming back. They've tamed their emotions to a larger degree than when you last saw them. Look, they're coming with a little bit of something for you. This person does have baggage, as I'm seeing here. Look at that trail coming behind them, but they're coming. And they know that what they're coming into, they don't really know how it's going to go, because look at all of that. She could be stepping on it, or he could be stepping on it, right? But they're grounded and they're following their path, right? And that's it. I do feel, Aquarius, that you might feel a little bit like you have to eat crow. Maybe there's something that you did with this person that you kind of like said some things, did some things that caused them, like maybe like you said, we're done, or whatever, and that kind of led to your, like, this connection growing cold, or just whatever. Look at them, that's them in the background. But you might have to eat crow. You'll eat your own head here about it. I think you'll be fine. Okay. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much, and have a beautiful week. Of course, if you have questions about something in here, like, yeah, when you said this, what did you mean, blah, 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 please let me know. Otherwise, if it's something that requires that I delve into your energy in order to personalize it for you, of course, I'm open to having a personal reading with you. Okay? Mwah. Bye.